It was 1965, and we were high school seniors living in Centerville, Ohio. And we were part of a movement of sorts, the folk music movement. What started as a performance at our homecoming led to performances at high schools across the state, at business association dinners, television performances on Dayton and Cincinnati stations. We even cut a record of original songs, which we sold to all of our friends. After 30 years, in 2003, we had a group reunion in Lake Tahoe.
I love you for better than words can ever express.
It led to more reunions and singing at our 30th, 40th, and 50th high school reunions. We found that we actually still like each other. And even though we are spread from California and Arizona to New York City, Ohio, and Alabama, and some of us are polar opposites in our political views, we're still coming together for the music and just to be together. And then someone had a crazy idea about doing an online talk show. And this is it.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everybody.
And here we are, we're back in New York, and for the number 15 10 of Us Talk Show. Today is Sunday. Hope everybody went to church this morning. Today is Sunday, January. I get confused. It has to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sure all of you are still having problems saying 2020. And it's a brand new decade. We're right in front of the 69th Street Bridge.
No.
Oh, it's not?
No.
What?
It's the 59th Street Bridge, or the Mayor I. Koch Bridge.
Oh, good for Mayor Koch now has a bridge named after him. I'm still an old Simon and Garfunkel fan, so I will always call this the 59th Street Bridge.
Me too. And I think most New Yorkers won't ever change.
And if you're going from this way over to that way, you're going to Roosevelt Island, where Jenny lives.
That's right.
And she's so nice to get off the island to come over here to the, I don't call this the mainland, but Manhattan, to
Yes.
do our little show. And today we did our New Year's resolution show. I hope some of you saw it. But today we're going to do, what did you on New Year's Eve?
Truth or dare?
Truth or dare?
No, not dare. Let's make it truth or lie.
Truth or lie. We're going to have a little fun and go across the country and find our other 10 of us members, and they're going to tell us what they did on New Year's Eve. And you were going to look at it and say, are they telling the truth, or did they do something else on New Year's Eve? And hopefully it'll be G-rated and we won't have to bleep any of that out. But let's start with you.
Well, my
Yes.
husband surprised me for Christmas, and we went to Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
For a week, and it was magnificent. The sun, the water, the pina coladas. It was amazing.
So now we have to decide, is she telling the truth or not? I'll tell you what, I'm going to drop in a little video. She doesn't know I've got this. I'm going to drop in a little video of her New Year's Eve dinner. Uh-oh. And then you can look at that and you make the decision, is this Bora Bora or not Bora Bora? So here's the video.
Well, it's got fish in it.
Ginny Poo's apartment, Roosevelt Island.
What? There's a little.
New Year's Eve,
That's the pork.
You want to pass it for her?
New Year's Eve, lobster dinner.
Oh,
Yes, che tu croni.
Gina,
is this the
John,
portion for one?
Bobby,
Yeah, con pepper.
Poulos, myself,
Do you want a picture of you in it too?
everything looks
Should we
wonderful.
also get you in it?
Yeah, yes.
Go stand next to your spouse.
No, that's,
Stand next to your spouse over there.
yes.
Look, spouse. Yeah, spouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Where is he?
He's coming
Oh, there he goes.
There,
Okay.
Here I am. After I was
We're
cooking for
ending
2 hours.
2019, going into 2020.
Woohoo!
Yay!
I
Okay,
am so
everybody.
glad to see this year go by. Who wants some,
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you
That's
later.
right. See you later.
I don't know if that helped you or not, but okay. Will come over to me that I watched the ball drop here in New York City, but I was out in California at the time, so of course it dropped at 9 p.m. And I tried to muster up the strength to go over to a little party and make the midnight, but I didn't make it. I fell asleep.
Well, that's the truth.
And that's the truth. Hold it. Somebody's got to figure out, did I go to the party or not?
No, you did not. I can tell.
Let's go to Jim Dunn, where things are pretty exciting in Pennsylvania. Now, Jim, you got to tell us a story of New Year's Eve, and is it the truth, or are you making it up? Here we go.
Hello, Terry. Jenny. How are things in New York? Having a happy New Year, I hope. New Year was Wednesday, right? And you want to know what I did for New Year's Eve. What did I do for New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve was Tuesday, last Tuesday. New Year's was Wednesday. I don't remember.
What do you think?
I think it's the truth.
Do you think that's the truth?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, Jim doesn't lie.
Jim, well, he's not lying. We're playing
I know, but
We're playing
no,
truth or
I know
lie.
Jim's character. Remember, he wouldn't even play some of the games on the boat.
I don't want to go there. But it's time to go to Ohio, and we're going to double back. And Jennifer Griffiths, they're going to tell us about their New Year's Eve, and then we, the viewers, have to say, is Griffiths telling us the truth about New Year's Eve, or are they making something up? So take it, girls.
Hi, Tara. Hi, Jenny. Good to hear from you guys. It's been too long since I've seen both of you, and I just can't wait to see you guys again. But let me kind of share with you what I did on New Year's Eve. You know, sometimes you just have to do something exciting. So I'm going to pose a little teaser for you guys, and that is, it's going to be, I'm going to give you two scenarios, and you tell me what you think, which one I did on New Year's Eve. Scenario one is I decided that I would do something just very adventuresome and different. As you all know, I like to travel, so I traveled to New York for just the day, and I went to Times Square, and what an adventure that was. I got to see the ball drop, I got to hear all the unbelievable music, and Jenny, I'm so sorry, but I was just in and out so quickly, I didn't have a chance to give you a call or run over to see you on Roosevelt Island, so next trip I definitely will get to do that. Or did I have a quiet evening at home and watch the ball drop from Times Square from the comfort of my living room in Columbus, Ohio? So one of those two scenarios is true, and I will just let you guys decide which one it was. But until we see each other again, hopefully very soon here in 2020, I wish you all a very happy New Year.
I got a feeling one was the truth and one wasn't. But I'm not going to tell you which is which. I'll leave it up to you.
Me?
Well, you, the viewer.
Okay, I think Jen told the truth.
Well, simply because so we can have an interesting twist to this, I'll do the exact opposite. Griff made it up, and it's kind of scary how well she said it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's wander down that. Ken has left Chicago. If you watched our New Year's resolutions, you know that. Ken's now down in Florida. So let's go down to, I think he's on Marco Island.
That's where he goes. Mhm.
Let's wander down to Marco Island and hear a little truth or lie from Mr. Ken Reed.
Hi everybody, it's Ken. coming to you from beautiful Marco Island, Florida. Far southwest corner of Florida, as far south as you can go on the Gulf side. I'm on my daily bike ride. It's beautiful weather here today. Low 80s, a little muggy, but it's really nice. The question is, what did I do on New Year's Eve? What did we do? Well, my wife and I were on our way down here, and we were in Spring Hill on New Year's Eve, Spring Hill, Florida, which is north of Tampa. And we were visiting our Mariana's uncle, 93 years old, and he was moving from one assisted living facility to another, and so we helped him pack. That's what we did most of the day. Went to Mass in the afternoon, and then went out to Outback Steakhouse and had a wonderful meal. Came back to the hotel and crashed. Just probably what a big percentage of boomers and people in their 70s do these days. And so that's what we did on New Year's Eve. We didn't see a ball fall anywhere, and we had a nice sleep, and on the next day we got up and drove down here to Marco. So that's what we did. Happy New Year.
I'm glad I'm not sitting across the table from him making that judgment, which I kind of am, because I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, I think he's telling the truth.
Well, you just say everybody's telling the truth. Denny has left the beautiful home state of Ohio, and he's now down in Tucson.
Yeah, how cool.
Oh, how cool. How warm is
Yes,
what you meant to
how
say.
warm.
How warm. And so he's down in Tucson, and so with Patsy. So let's do a Patsy and Denny. Maybe we can get them together. Let's do a Patsy and Denny, and they'll tell us about their New Year's Eve. And let's get a look into watch the eye and watch the mouth and try to figure out who's telling the truth, who's making something up.
Hey, Denny.
Hey, Patsy.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing really well.
Let's see what yours sounds like.
Okay, let's see. Let's have a toast.
Hello,
Wait a
everybody.
minute, I've got to put on my...
It's Din Din and Patsy.
Yep.
And we're in Patsy's lovely place here in Tucson. And so it's toasting to 2020.
Oh my gosh.
How about that?
Sounds great.
So, speaking of toasting.
Yes,
Yes.
this is a guardiente from Colombia
boy.
because we were there for Christmas and not New Year's, but Christmas.
I'm going to drink to be in there in spirit.
Yep, here we go.
Mmm.
Oh my gosh,
Ah,
that stuff
fire
burns.
water, fire water.
It burns, and this is what it looks like. Eat your heart out, George,
Oh, George.
because it's a lot like ouzo.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did we have fun or what?
Oh, we did New Year's. It was unbelievable. I don't even know where Fernando and Sharon went, but it was awesome.
I have not done that in so long. You know me, I hardly ever drink anything, but boy, you and I tied one on.
Oh, man. We were just telling stories, and then we started taking things off and looking in each other's eyes. Oh, my gosh. And then
we started singing.
Singing?
Oh, you know, when
Yes.
Jim played Old Lang Syne on his bagpipes.
Yes.
It was so nostalgic, and so I started thinking of all the old
Yeah.
songs. And of course, once you've had a few drinks, you sound so much better.
You do. I noticed that. Well, yeah. So we spent New Year's together. You should have been there. Well, no, let's take that back. Glad you weren't there.
Okay, so here is to the new year. Everybody
Yes.
have a wonderful new year. Here we go.
Mmm. We can't even tell you how much fun the two of us had. Oh my goodness. And if you believe that, we'll tell you another one. All right, everybody, until next time.
It was the way they did it kind of made me think, I think they're both pulling our leg. I'm sorry, I do.
I think they're both telling the truth, so.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
You and I, you and I are quite a couple.
like the odd couple.
We have to take a pause and point out there's a beautiful little tram coming across the water there. What tram is that, Jenny?
That's the Roosevelt Island tram.
Okay.
That transports me back and forth to work every day. 2 minutes, 46 seconds. But the insurance on it has to be like a jumbo jet because it gets off the ground more than 500 feet.
Wow, just a little bit of legal trivia there for you,
Yeah.
for those of you playing that
2
game.
minutes, 46 seconds, and you're at Bloomies.
And it's landing over there, and maybe we can see some of the people from the window. They probably were waving, and we didn't notice it.
Maybe. I often wave.
Do you?
Yeah.
Over here?
Yeah,
Well,
because there's one building that's really like
right
cheek
there.
to jowl right against it.
Okay.
And you just wave at people. I've never caught anybody indisposed.
I'm glad we added that. and what a sophisticated phrase we have, indisposed. I would have said something a little more graphic.
What is it?
I don't know.
In flagre delicto or something?
Oh, Lordy, we're gonna come back.
I never studied Latin. But you know what, Tara?
What?
Before I forget it, we shot some fun video yesterday in Times Square.
We
the
were in
scene
Times
of
Square.
the crime,
We were
where
in
the
Times-
ball comes down. Will you show us some of that?
I think through the magic of electronics, I can go poof, and we can see a little of Terry and Ginny in Times Square just yesterday. We're focusing toward the iconic ball.
And the sun.
And the sun. Okay, so here we go. Poof!
All right, here's our foundation shot. All right, now get ready because I'm going to bring this back in.
Hello!
Hi, it's Ginny.
And Terry.
And we're live.
From Times Square.
It's January 2nd, 2020.
Can you believe it? A brand new decade.
No, Terry, I was in Bora Bora.
Oh, you were in Bora Bora.
I was in Bora Bora, lying on a beach, having my pina colada, and thinking about you poor saps up here in New York and in LA.
I like it. I was in Paris and London. No, two truths and a lie. I was in London, and I was in Sydney, Australia, where they had the fires, and we were so happy they still did the fireworks for the bridge. So those are the other two stories.
And my sister-in-law made a beautiful, what we call a vasilopita. It's a special cake for the start of the year. There's a coin buried in it.
Oh, wow.
And when we cut it up, the person who gets the coin has the best luck for the coming year.
Wow.
Yeah. I had a great time, and I think it's really nice that it's a new decade. I'm ready for that, for sure.
A new decade. Wow.
Yes.
And let me tell you, if you don't know, 2020 is going to be a fabulous, fabulous year for the 10 of us. So, Times Square, right over here, where there's the ball over there. Times Square, where it all started just a day or so ago. We wish you a happy, happy new year.
And come along with us for the ride. I love that.
Well, I love your hat.
No, I just love that it's an iconic, it's where what everybody comes to New York for, Times Square. And
it is.
We got it.
Okay. Well, but here we have the great looking 59th Street Bridge and
the tram. On occasion.
And maybe next time we'll tell you how many truths there were and how many truths are not.
By the way, thinking about truths, Terrence.
Yes. Uh-oh, here we go.
I want to know who won the Ohio State game. Didn't you say you were going to cry?
I did cry. No, but here's the thing. The national championships are this coming Monday night, and we wish all the luck to both of those great teams. But my heart is with Joe Burrows and LSU because he went to high school in Ohio and actually played for Ohio State for
that's
a year or two before he turned on the Buckeyes and went down to LSU. And the draft says he may play for the Bengals next year. So it'll be a pretty exciting game. But good luck to LSU. Great luck to the Clemson Tigers.
And you noticed he did not really answer the question.
Cried my eyes out like a
sneaky lawyer that he is.
Any rate, but Thanks for tuning in. Check out your score of truth or not so much the truth. And Happy New Year.
And we'll see you next time.
And Happy New Decade.
Yes.
And bye from Manhattan, across from Roosevelt Island.
Bye-bye.
Bye.